What's up, Tim Sykes, Millionaire Mentor, here with Tim Bowen, lead trainer of Stocks to Trade. Today we have a very important topic. We're talking about trade journals. What are they? Explain them. Why are they necessary?
Well, I think a lot of what can create success in trading is really tracking results and finding out what works for you. And the only way you can do that is by writing things down, reviewing them, and keeping track of them. Now, there's many different ways to do that. You can use a paper journal. We have one of those with Stocks to Trade. You can use tools like Evernote, and then you can also use Profitly, which explain Profitly, venture you have. Very
important. What is a trading journal? I'm sorry, I'm a robot. Now you know, there was a glitch. No, trading journals, you're keeping track of everything that you do because as a trader, you have to optimize over time, like a robot, right? Like a robot learns over time, hopefully not too well because then we're all dead, but it's kind of inevitable. So let's use them until they kill us. Robots, remember my warning and praising you to the great robot God. Save us. Please treat us well when you enslave us. As a trading journal benefits you, so too does organization. A skill that I lack.
Yeah, I think that, a lot of what many, you'll hear Tim, as well as I talk about finding your setup, finding your pattern, find what works for you. There's so many moving parts that if you don't document that some way and review at the end of the day, the end of the week or the month or whatever, I kind of look back to when I first got started, was learning from Tim. This dates me a little bit, but I would always print the charts. I would annotate them and put them in like a 3-ring binder. We've got a lot more better digital tools now, but I still think there was a value to that, just like most of you probably had a college class, and a lot of times you're just writing down the notes, writing down what the instructor says, but it's proven that that kind of helps cement it in your brain. And I think by reviewing and tracking that's how you can really get better.
And don't feel bad if you're not organized like me. Like some people say, oh, Tim, like what about your Excel spreadsheets of all your trades? I'm like, I don't have any Excel spreadsheets except for restaurants, credit card statements, and countries that I've been to. Those are my Excel spreadsheets. That's what I prioritize in my life. For me, I've gotten to a point in my trading career where I know what I'm good at. I'm still working. I'm still always adapting. I'm still learning. But in the beginning, I too used to print out charts.
Well, yeah, you talked about your charts all over your magical
like
charts on your window. Yeah,
it's a beautiful mind-esque. Like I had it everywhere. I also have a photographic memory that's helped me big time. You need to figure out what charts, what setups, what catalysts work best for you. And if you do use Stocks to Trade, if you use Profitly, these digital helpers can really help you understand that and fine tune it. Like a lot of people say, Tim, like why don't you trade $13, $14 a share stocks? And I say, well, that's not my sweet spot.
Right,
if you look at all of my trades, like I do better with $2 to $4 to $2 to $5 a share stocks.
But there's a lot of traders that excel at $13 or $14 as well.
And it's fine. No two traders are exactly the same. And also, even once you optimize and you figure everything out, the market can change. It's always a moving target. In one of my video lessons, do you remember Interstellar, where Matthew McConaughey is trying to dock with the
I haven't seen it. I've heard good things, but
Watch Interstellar. There's one scene where Matthew McConaughey, the whole mission's screwed up, and he's trying to dock with this space station that's spinning. And so he has to spin at the same velocity to match it. And like Anne Hathaway passes out, she can't take it. So they're spinning and spinning and they dock, right? And that is kind of like what the stock market is. Although once you dock, it might break and then you have to redock. Like this is always a moving target thing. So you have to figure out what you're best at and then what works best in the current market. Then if the current market changes, you have to scrap your initial plans and then change to adapt to the market. You can never just sit still and get too comfortable.
So something we use in Stocks to Trade Pro a lot is we have our trade selection sheets where they're basically checklists of saying, okay, does this...
I just realized you haven't seen Interstellar. It's crazy.
I'll watch it tonight. Anyway, we break down all of these criteria to try and decide, is this an opportunity? Is this a trade I actually want to trade? Or am I just bored and looking for action? And actually, Trader Checklist, one of Tim's DVDs, focuses exactly on that. And what I like about Trader Checklist, it's a simple system. It's a Sykes sliding scale, but it's a system. It makes you step through these however many criteria,
7.
Six or seven, okay, 7. It makes you step through each of those criteria and grade them, and that's just like a journal in essence. It's a selection that makes you decide, okay, am I just bored? Am I looking for action? Or is this a trade I want to make? Then your journal comes into play, and you could say this was a whatever on my scale. It worked, it didn't work. Now I need to do more of this or less of this to improve my results.
Look, trading can be hard. You have one advantage, the ability to prepare.
Yes.
Okay? The stock market is always going to be open in the future. There's always going to be another hot stock, hot sector, hot setup. Are you prepared to capitalize on it? What can you take from the past to be better prepared? Okay, studying charts, studying my video lessons, studying his webinar, studying my webinars, that helps. But it's about you, okay? You need to figure out what you're best at. Some of us are better at short selling. Some of us are better at going long. Some of us prefer the morning. Some of us prefer afternoon. Some like
time of day is actually something I think, I'm glad you mentioned that. I mean, when it comes to
one of my indicators in Trader Trends.
Yeah, when you talk about your results and your consistency, many don't take into consideration time of day. And I think that, especially as a newer trader, new traders get suckered into thinking they should be trading at the open in the morning. And I think it's the exact opposite. If you're new, you're struggling, focus on that late day.
Here's what you can do right now, okay? Watch Trader Checklist. I encourage you, I'll post a link just below this. But also, take a look at your last 3 trades right now. Write them down, whether you want to use an Excel spreadsheet, want to use a pen and paper, whether you want to use Profitly. Write them down, write the details down. What did you enter at? What did you exit at? What was your reason for entering? What was your reason for exiting? How did it play out? Were you comfortable? Write a little description about the trade, and then that's a good start. And then do that over and over and over again on every single trade in the future. Leave comments below. Let us know if you're going to be disciplined. Write the words, I will be disciplined, 4 words that will change your life. And also leave comments if you have any ideas on topics that we should discuss. We're merely Tim's here for you. Hey, Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope that they help you. I want to share everything that I've learned over the years. You can check out more videos right over there. And also click subscribe so that you can watch all of these videos, get that knowledge, and become my next millionaire student.